Dimetrodon. Before dinosaurs ever walked the earth, Dimetrodon ruled the land. This predator lived around 295 million years ago and is often mistaken for a dinosaur. But it actually belonged to a different group called synapsids. What made it stand out was the massive sail on its back, which could rise taller than a person. Scientists believe it used this sail to control body temperature, but the real danger came from its jaws, packed with sharp, serrated teeth. Fossil evidence shows it hunted large amphibians and reptiles, crushing bones with ease. Gorgonopsid. Around 260 million years ago, Gorgonopsids dominated as apex predators. They were built for speed and killing, with slim bodies, powerful legs, and saber-like canine teeth that could grow several inches long. These teeth could slice through muscle and bone with terrifying efficiency. A typical Gorgonopsid could grow between 6 and 10 feet long. Unlike sluggish reptiles, they were likely fast, agile, and active hunters, chasing down large herbivores like Dicinodonts. With forward-facing eyes, they had strong depth perception, giving them the same advantage modern predators like lions have. Megalograptus. About 400 million years ago, the seas were home to monsters just as terrifying as those on land. Megalograptus was a type of giant sea scorpion that could grow more than 6 feet long, making it larger than most humans. Its body was covered in a hard exoskeleton, and its front limbs ended in spiny claws, perfect for grabbing prey. Unlike modern scorpions, Megalograptus was an aquatic hunter. It stalked shallow waters, ambushing fish and smaller sea creatures. Once its spiny claws closed on a victim, escape was impossible. Titanophonus. With a name that literally means Titanic murderer, Titanophonus was a predator that lived about 260 million years ago. Growing up to 10 feet long, it had a long crocodile-like skull, packed with sharp teeth built for slicing flesh. Fossils show it had strong limbs, meaning it could chase down prey across the Permian landscapes. Titanophonus wasn't just large, it was aggressive. Evidence of bite marks on fossils suggests it attacked almost anything it encountered, including other predators. With size, speed, and power, it was a relentless hunter that made survival for other creatures extremely difficult. Dunkleosteus. In the oceans, Dunkleosteus reigned supreme. This giant armored fish, which lived about 360 million years ago, could grow up to 30 feet long. Its head was covered in thick bone plates, forming a living suit of armor. Instead of teeth, it had sharp, bony plates that acted like blades, creating one of the most powerful bites in history. With crushing force, Dunkleosteus could slice through prey in seconds, even through the armor of other ancient fish. It was capable of opening its massive jaws in a fraction of a second, creating a vacuum that sucked prey straight into its mouth. Edaphosaurus. Edaphosaurus was a plant eater, but its appearance made it no less terrifying. Growing nearly 12 feet long, it had a bulky body, short legs, and a strange, oversized sail on its back. Unlike Dimetrodon's sharp spines, Edaphosaurus's sail was covered in crossbars, making it look like a bizarre, spiky fin rising above its body. It lived around 300 million years ago in swampy environments. Though it fed mainly on plants, its sheer size and alien appearance would have been frightening to witness. Imagine a herd of these spiny-backed giants grazing, their sails swaying above the swamp grass. It would have felt like watching creatures from another world. Inostrancevia. Inostrancevia lived about 250 million years ago in what is now Russia. Growing up to 12 feet long, it had massive saber teeth, each as long as a human hand. Its jaws were so powerful that they could pierce straight through bone. This predator appeared right before the end Permian extinction, the largest mass extinction in Earth's history. It likely hunted the last of the giant herbivores, taking down prey much larger than itself. With its size, fangs, and speed, Inostrancevia stood at the top of the food chain until its world collapsed. Helicoprion. One of the strangest predators ever, Helicoprion lived about 290 million years ago. It resembled a shark, but what made it unique was its lower jaw, which held a bizarre spiral of teeth known as a tooth whorl. This spiral looked like a buzzsaw sticking out of its mouth. Scientists believe it used this saw-like jaw to slice through squid and soft-bodied prey. Once caught, victims were dragged deeper into the spiral, where rows of sharp teeth cut them apart. Moschops. Moschops was a heavy, plant-eating reptile that lived about 260 million years ago. At first glance, it doesn't look terrifying, but its thick skull made it dangerous in a different way. Males would ram their heads together in violent combat, their reinforced skulls smashing with enough force to shake the ground. Growing up to 8 feet long, Moschops had a bulky, awkward body, but it used its strength and headbutting behavior to dominate rivals. Watching two of these creatures slam into each other would have been a terrifying sight, echoing across the ancient landscape.